Man, it's like the director's not messing around tonight. What do we got for red and white and wine?
And welcome back. We are Sports on 10, part of the NEO Sports Insiders Network. Also want to welcome Z's Cream and Bean. They've helped us throughout this, and I want to welcome them for being a part of Sports on Tap. And we are at Dina's Pizza and Pub in Brooklyn for the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League All Star Draft. And the draft is starting to it's going to start here shortly. And we'll see.
This is incredible. This is like a fantasy draft. They're doing the coin flip as we speak.
The coin flip. Joe Simon, the executive director, does the coin flip.
Ed, you're on the...
Wow, Ed is right in there.
All right. So
glasses off and everything.
They're back on.
Matt and Rick, what do you guys want to do? Pick first?
And right now, the coin flip was to see who would pick first.
All right, so we have the wine and the gold team. Now they're deciding jerseys.
They're pretty cool jerseys.
All right, so the gold team has been decided.
Right, so the wine coaches here is going to be Matt Bartley, TJ Murray, and Rick Montgomery. The wine coaches, or the gold coaches, will be Chris Kogan, Eddie Babcox, and Paul Billick.
Okay.
And Paul Billick, he's from Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. And we also have Eddie Babcox. He's a Cleveland Heights Tigers hockey coach who
They had a great year.
11-0 regular season record in the white division, and also the Barron Cup champions of their league.
We should have the draft banner. Ding, ding. We're going to go down to Ed now.
Ed Dick is our roving reporter. He is following the coaches as they make their pick.
We're going to start with the goalies first, and we have a
with the
so
first
this will
pick.
be the wine team.
Let's go to Ed with the first pick.
Who has selected
Austin Ganley.
Austin Ganley.
goalie from Hudson.
Goalie Hudson.
Very good. Congratulations. He is number one.
Number one pick.
Very nice. Make sure you tell him that so you can put it on Facebook and Twitter and whatnot.
Yeah.
I love that.
The number one pick.
Austin Ganley, goalie from Hudson, is the number one pick.
And congratulations to him. What an accomplishment.
He is the coach of the
gold
Barron
team
Cup
is up
2
now.
winner,
Gold team's up.
Cleveland Heights Tigers. Who do we got?
Grand Vist, the foreign exchange student that plays for West G.
Matthias Gandvist. I like it. I like it. And he is representing West
Geauga
Wolverines.
goalie. Wolverines.
West
Second
G.
pick in the draft. First pick
The first pick.
for the gold team.
Goaltenders getting love
For the gold
first
team.
today.
I think that's probably your most important. You want to make sure you get a good goaltender back there.
Oh, that's
You know what I
huge.
mean? You got to build. You know what? Just like the Browns, they need to build from the draft. Okay.
Well, the first two picks got off pretty good there. Let's see what we got for the second pick.
Very nice job by Ed. And if you'd see the hard work he's doing, he's carrying his laptop in his left hand and a microphone in the right. I mean, that's...
We should really get that guy out like an iPad. I mean, I'm not going to buy it for him, but just as a helpful hint.
Couple of
do.
stats on here on Mr. Ganley, if you have not already gone over that.
No, we have not.
All right, so Austin Ganley has a goals against of 2.3 goals. He is 7-3-1 in the in league play. He faced 317 shots, made 291 saves.
Interesting pick because Austin was in net for Hudson in the Barron Cup championship, and the coach who selected him was his team beat Hudson to win the Barron Cup.
That's I would take that as the ultimate sign of respect.
That
there.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
From that was Joe Simon, the executive director of the GCHSHL. Very
Nice job on that one, Ed. Good
I
job.
got this.
Would you say that
Very,
Joe is the Roger Goodell
Excellent
of this
insight here. In
of this
fact,
thing?
now that he's interjected,
Or would
here,
would
our
he be more of the
analyst
the
going over
vice
there.
president? I don't
So
know.
what do
who
you
that
got
is.
about Mr. Matthias here? From
From
what-
Minister Babcock said, he's the foreign exchange student from West Geauga. and he actually was an all-league selection for the Blue. So
Excellent
All right,
choice there.
Excellent.
Then.
Excellent.
Very good.
Gold
All right.
team or wine
Who
team.
do we got here?
Keegan Sullivan, Avon Lake.
All right, Keegan Sullivan from Avon Lake, the second choice of the wine team. Mr. Babcox will be, or Coach Babcox will be choosing the second goalkeeper here. Who do we got?
Sam Bennett from Kent Roosevelt.
All right, Rough Rider there.
Sam
Mr. Bennett. Very good.
Sam Bennett, he had also a nice year. 91% save percentage during the regular season and 38 goals against all year. And was very impressive, especially when you have 394 saves for Sam Bennett. Pretty impressive.
Wine is on the clock. While we're waiting for the pick, did we just talk about Sam Bennett?
Yep.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yep.
A little bit.
You could talk a little bit more if you got some more stats there. All right.
All right. Looks like Coach is about to select his third goalkeeper.
Actually, okay.
Take Joe Guay from Westlake.
All right. Joe Guay from Westlake, which leaves Tim Arth from the Brush Arcs. Goalies are good. Very
Cross them
solid
off,
picks.
boys.
Yeah, all the goaltenders now selected.
Joey Guay from Westlake, representing the Demons here. You know, had some good stats in league play. He faced 444 shots and saved 372 of them, a save percentage of 83.8%. So solid work there on Joe's part.
Yeah, nice job by Joe, part of the Westlake Demons. And also, I believe Keegan Sullivan was drafted from Avon Lake. He was another selection there. And all these guys, a lot of saves.
Another coin flip.
Yeah, and this is for another
Nice.
position now. See who's going
Ooh.
to.
So
So now, Ed, what's the next position?
Looks like we're going to be going.
Defense?
Are we going defense here?
No, this is Coach Babcox has one of his number one defensemen on the table. So is he gonna take it, or is he gonna steal from Coach Bartley here?
This is exactly like a fantasy draft.
Here we go. First defenseman we will have.
Drama right here.
Get it, Coach. Get it. Moment of silence. Suspenseful.
Shaker Heights.
Oh, man.
He's not a champion coach for nothing, folks. Wow.
Wow.
Will Matt
Wow.
take Coach Babcock's number one defenseman? They're going to trade.
Wow, we had a trade last year
go.
because there possibly be
There he
another
goes.
trade.
This is tactics.
And that was Joe Simon. He's the executive director of the
Yeah, you trying to coerce him there?
of the league. And some decisions being made.
Shaker Heights.
Ah, Matt Milgram from Shaker Heights.
Wow, surprising pick there.
Man, all's fair in love and hockey here, apparently. Goodness.
Ed Dick with some zingers. Zing.
Boy, who do we have there?
Bobby Edwards. So with the second selection, Coach Babcock takes his number one defenseman.
There we go, Cleveland Heights. Bobby Edwards.
So he
We're
took
not
a,
going
he
to
took,
tell him that he was the second pick from his coach.
took a gamble,
They'll
though, and
definitely
he
not
still
go
got
on
his guy
his
with the
Instagram
second
and or
pick.
Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah, and great year by Cleveland Heights. Again, regular season 11-0, and also the Barron Cup champions.
Barron Cup 2 or 1? Shaker one.
What do we got here?
Yeah, Shaker also.
Ah, yes.
All right, Matt Gopher at Rocky River.
Ah, there we go. We actually spoke to him at the
we
Baron
did.
Cup
Yes,
tournament.
we
there.
did.
At the tournament.
Excellent
Nice
choice
guy.
there.
Yeah, and
Friend of show, maybe?
No, if you're on the show, you officially got friend of show status.
Wow. We're just
We did,
desperate
have
for
we
friends.
did have a chance to speak with him after their Baron Cup victory over Mentor while we were on site at the Brooklyn Athletic Complex.
and he has 4 goals and 5 assists on the year, 9 points overall for a defenseman. Not too bad.
Coach Babcock's back on the clock. Nathan Schmidt from North Olmsted.
Off the board.
North Olmsted had a very good year as well. And Nathan Schmidt had 3 goals and 5 assists. He had 8 points for a
The
defenseman.
beast. Where are his measurables? Jeez.
He's like Zdeno Chara.
You got to give him credit for being able to move around like that. I mean,
learned that one name, didn't you?
No, he's on the Bruins, man.
Josh knows all the Boston Bruins.
Okay, yeah. You know all the Bruins. I forgot.
And actually,
that's fair.
you know, looking at
Speak
North
into the
Olmsted,
microphone, Sean.
North Olmsted lost to Cleveland Heights 3-2 in the championship. So North Olmsted well represented, and going through and now making another decision on another defenseman. And Sean Duffy hitting
Just
the mic
having,
all over the
having
place.
mic troubles right now. Sorry about that, folks. If you're listening, I apologize.
Coach Farley, another pick here.
for going to Ed Dick, who's at the table.
Who do we got?
William Haar, Hudson.
Oh, ooh.
William Haar from Hudson.
Yes, sir.
Did you?
And William Haar
Well, to the winners go the spoils here, right?
from Hudson.
Coach Babcock's his next choice.
Gray Wilson, NDCL.
Gray Wilson from Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. They were the Baron Cup 3 winners.
What a great
Was
year they
also
had.
the,
Guys, let's have a
National
5-minute conversation
Sportsmanship
regarding.
Award winner. So that was good to see.
Excellent. Is that given out? Is that for the entire league or that specific division?
It's we give it out for each Baron Cup winner or each Baron Cup team. So we have a Baron Cup 3 winner, 2 winner, and a 1 winner as well.
Fantastic. Good for him. That's an excellent pick.
Our version of a Lady Bing.
Excellent. Not too many penalty minutes in his eyes there, huh?
I was just going to say, Ed's doing a fantastic job at play-by-play.
He is. He's working up there. Tell you that.
You'd think he was helping run this whole thing, but he's the Adam Schefter of our team.
These guys aren't messing around. Hey.
Although he doesn't have a phone attached to his ear, but you know.
Yeah. He doesn't have 8 phones all going off at
No,
once.
he's more the Mel Kiper.
Yeah, exactly.
Ed's the Mel Kiper of this. That's more accurate.
This is a pretty good spread here by Dina's here. It's very gracious of them to have you guys host this event, huh?
Well, yeah, definitely. Ryan did a great job of selecting the restaurant and picking out the menu. So I think he frequents this establishment.
They have good wings. They have good wings.
Great food here. They have pizza. They have wings. And wait, let's see your mic for a sec. Let me just see something here.
What's up? Is it running out of juice?
All right, technical difficulty.
Good? This better?
Yeah, yes, we are.
There you go.
Let's try this out here. All right. Who do we got?
All right, Jack Keene, Rocky River.
All right. Defenseman Jack Keene from Rocky River.
Let's look.
very impressive game he had.
Yeah, Jack Keene from Rocky River, and they had a nice year.
Coach Babcock's
Jack.
choosing.
Drewski, Strongsville.
Ben Andruski from the Ville. Down before. Well, that's those of us from Brunswick refer to Strongsville as that.
The annual
Fair point.
Strongsville.
And going back to Jack Keene of Rocky River, he had a goal and 2 assists on the year and played very solid defense for a good Rocky River team. And Rocky River, we had the chance to see Rocky River.
Live and in person. That was a very impressive game. They
Yeah.
had very, very impressive effort against, I believe it was Menor.
Yeah, Menor. And really a lot of these teams very impressive with the players on defense. And, a lot of them aren't going to score a lot of points. They're primarily just to check and keep them off of rebounds. And
What's really impressive is I looked at the I can see from where we're sitting, the jerseys, I guess they're called.
yeah,
They look really nice. We make sure to get a picture of those and post them on our Facebook. But
absolutely. Yeah, they're very
fantastic
impressive.
All
looking.
right, Coach Barley, next decision.
Still weren't the defensemen. No, I really like the jerseys a lot. They look very cool.
Yeah.
See if Josh can get a picture.
Those are really
some of
cool
the
jerseys.
That little guy? Wouldn't worry about that little guy.
I won't worry about that guy.
We're talking a little bit about Rocky.
Coach is going to go back to the drawing board here.
Rocky River lost in the second round to Hudson 3-1, and Hudson ended up losing to Shaker in the championship game. But right now, Coach had to go back to the drawing board, so we're waiting for his pick on a defenseman. Is going through the defenseman right now.
Apparently, one of the players that was on the board is also playing a spring sport, so therefore he can't. I don't believe he would be eligible to play or wouldn't be
Okay.
able to play because of the scheduling. So
back to the drawing board and going back through many.
you know what?
Defensemen still left.
It's that classic fantasy football dilemma. There's so many good players. You only have a certain number of picks. You want to make sure you get good picks.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like any full fantasy football.
Any draft.
You got to pick and choose because you're playing to win. I mean, that's the best thing about this is it's an exhibition game, but the competitive fire is there. You want to win. It's almost like spring training baseball, folks. You want to win, but you don't want to blow out your arm or blow out a knee or something like that. And still doing some research here. It's definitely a new experience for myself because, again, I know very little about the game of hockey. So.
Well, and in all honesty, not many leagues do something like
This
this
is
where it's
pretty
an
cool.
all-star
This
game
is pretty
at
cool.
the Q.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
that's really cool. And then on top of that, you can bookend it. You go watch some good some of the best high school seniors in the area, and then you can watch your local hometown Columbus Blue Jackets affiliate, the Lake Erie Monsters, take on I believe it's the Moose that they're playing, the Manitoba Moose, that night.
I think you're right.
At 7:00, and I believe it's also their 3-2-1 or 1-2-3. Oh, we got a pick. We got a pick.
Taking their whole team, but Adam Snyder, Rocky River.
All right, Adam Snyder from Rocky River.
Wow, we just got information the night
man.
of the All Star game. We
Coach
have
is not messing around. He's ready to
Wow.
go.
From Midview.
a midi.
Jacob Hack from Midview.
We have
The
a midi.
The middies. The midshipmen. The pride of Grafton and Eaton.
You with a selection.
Speaking of eating, that food looks pretty good over there.
Yeah, Dina's doing a very nice job with.
Hashtag fat guy problems.
All right,
And
Coach
you'll have
Barley's
that.
back up. Who we got?
Brandon Gottlieb from Orange.
Brandon Gottlieb from Orange. Oh, if his name was Gottlieb Brandon, that'd be a lot more interesting. No offense.
All right.
The pride of Pepper Pike.
Oh, man, they're coming fast and furious right now.
Zakowski from Twinsburg.
There you have it.
How you doing, Ed?
I'm doing fantastic, Sean.
All
How
right,
are you?
good. Just making sure you can keep up.
Yeah, now they're starting
Oh,
to come a little quicker.
Oh, you guys spitting out stats? Let's go.
No, I'm trying.
It's tough with the frenetic pace here.
It's called Control F on your PDF document.
Wow.
Ah.
Ah.
That doesn't always work, Ed.
I mean, it does, but. And we're waiting for another defenseman. We'll go through some of the.
Recap the last 2 picks.
Oh wait, I'm all the way in forwards now.
The wine team is on the clock.
Let's go back up to. There's still
And
about 8 defensemen left.
And bear with us, everyone. This is we're flying by the seat of our pants here currently.
Yeah, and trying to find.
How's the math looking there? We all good?
7 guys still left on the board. Wow, how many?
Okay, 7 guys still left. Decisions here. Gottlieb Brandon, who they just talked about a little bit. He had 3
Looks like
goals.
Ryan's got a pick here. Let's see if anyone agrees with him. All right, Coach Bartley's coming back up.
Team wine with this.
Another defenseman. Who do we got?
Connor Braid from Parma.
Connor Braid from Parma. Good old Redmond there.
Let's see, and here is Connor Braid. Wow, very impressive. 30 points overall for Connor Braid. He has 17 goals, 13 assists for Connor Braid from Parma Senior High School. And he had 3 goals against NDCL. And a handful of times he had 2 goals, had 3 assists against Mayfield and 2 goals in that game. Had 5 points against Mayfield. So Connor Braid, the last selection from Parma High School. And pretty impressive stats, especially for a defenseman. Like you said, the defensemen always, they're not
Coach
all
Babcock, what do we got here?
Another selection, Team Gold.
Hunter Bradford, Olmsted Falls.
Going with
There we
another
go.
Olmsted
Yeah, we had the
Falls.
enforcer. We were just talking about that before this pick.
Can he play for the Cavs? Because they say they need an enforcer.
Let's see if this is the next pick here, Ryan. Kind of even out those minutes.
Hunter Bradford.
Yeah, he had a pretty good season. 14 points on the year. 12
He's all right.
games played, 7 goals, 7 assists.
Coach Bartley.
Another selection is in.
We're going to take Tanner Reeser.
Tanner Reeser from Elyria Catholic.
And you might have heard of Tanner Reeser before. I believe his brother was a football player on the Elyria Catholic football team. But Tanner Reeser, 23 points on the year, 5 goals, 18 assists, and 4 assists in a game versus Nordonia. And he had almost an assist every game the first 4 games.
Coach Babcox.
Jacob McCullough, Mayfield.
Right. Jacob McCullough from Mayfield, the Wildcats out there. Leaving 4 defensemen left.
Jacob McCullough, he had 11 points on the year, 6 goals, 5 assists during the season. And at Bay, he had 1 goal and 2 assists, 3 points in that game, and that was his best game of the year, second to last game of the season. So Jacob McCullough from Mayfield was the selection, and only a few defensemen left in this Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League draft. And also, you can follow Sports on Tap on Instagram. Josh Jeffy taking pictures of the event here tonight
On
at Dina's
Facebook?
in Brooklyn. Yeah, we're also on Facebook.
And Twitter.
Twitter at SOT Podcast. And if you want to listen live, we're on Mixler.
Or if you can't listen live, you can go ahead and download us on iTunes.
Hey, just
and
a
Podomatic.
just a quick update, fellas. Where the
we got a pick.
I'll give you the update after
All
the
right,
pick.
Coach.
Paul Damer from Elyria Catholic.
Paul Damer from EC.
Off the board.
Just a quick update of the state semifinal in the hockey.
Coach Babcock's.
Nick Omer, Parma.
I think he's got both enforcers now.
St. Ignatius is leading
Nick
Toledo
Omer from
St.
Parma. I would not mess with that. Wouldn't.
All right, Richard Kirker, Twinsburg.
All right, Richard Kirker from
And that
Twinsburg.
finishes the
It's going to close out the defenseman.
As I was saying,
It looks
Toledo,
like.
St. Francis, and Ignatius in the state semifinal. Ignatius is up 4-0.
All right. Well, we're about halfway through the draft here. How do you think things are shaping up there?
It's going well. It's no other way to put it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Players
I think,
have been
you
picked.
know, I think the forward round is going to be the one that's going to be probably the most debated. But I can give you a guess on probably who would be the top 3 selections. It would be probably.
So we got
they'll zero in on Zach Mandry from Solon.
some mock draft.
And the individual from Kent Roosevelt, Lyndon Rainey. So I think those will be my top picks.
All right. We'll see if the coaches agree with you there.
That is Joe Simon.
We also have some Cleveland Heights players and Shaker Heights players, as well as some Elyria Catholic players. So let's see if the coaches are going to have some loyalty and pick their guys.
That's Joe Simon, the executive director of the.
I'd love to know if the coaches feel that pressure to pick their own guys. I mean, you want to.
That's a good question.
But is it like, you want to also, I mean, you probably.
Oh, yeah. We got to flip the coin here.
Oh, another coin flip. But, yeah, you got to wonder, is it teams that, you see these teams a lot, you play them a lot. You probably want to, as a coach, you want to coach a guy that, maybe played against you and see what kind of a player they are, which is, probably one of the interesting things at an all-star event such as this.
Man.
That's huge.
Huge.
All right, so here's my prediction.
Man, a lot of fun here at Dina's in Brooklyn.
We're about to begin the round of forwards. I have no idea what this position actually does, but, I imagine
This is
they're
forwards and centers.
Imagine they're the ones that primarily attacking and trying to score.
Correct.
All right.
There you go, Sean.
See?
You're learning. You're learning.
You could have just looked it up on Google.
Yeah, but
True.
my Google isn't working right now.
Coach Babcock's going to make his first selection for the forward round here.
Is he going to pick his guy?
Solon.
Oh, man.
Who was that?
Joe Simon calls it. Zach Mandry from Solon.
And Mandry, 36 goals and 13 assists, 49 points on the year.
It's not too shabby.
All right, Coach Bartley is going to make his first pick. Uh-oh.
Wow. Very nice, Zach Mandry.
Peter Schick.
Led the
Shaker.
league.
Ooh. Oh, look at that. Very nice. All right, these forwards are flying off the board here. Coach Babcock's coming up with this second selection for the forwards.
The tension is palpable. It's like a soccer game.
Jackson Johnson, Cleveland Heights.
Ooh.
Oh.
There we go. Take one of his own, Jackson Johnson. That's a great name. Those are like 2 of the most common last names in the world, and someone put them together. That's fantastic.
Jackson Johnson. Sounds like a law
Very
firm.
nice.
Exactly. There we go.
And let's see if
Uh-oh. We got a pick.
Another
Ed, where
pick
you at?
already.
Coach Bartley, who's who you got
Fast
going
and
on here
furious.
now?
Jackson Johnson, he had 12 goals and 8 assists.
Ryan
20.
Herpy, Kenston.
Ryan Herpy from Kenston.
Jackson Johnson had 20 points. He's from Cleveland Heights. He was selected, and now
Ryan
Coach
Herpy.
Babcock's coming up.
Joe Idamarco, NDCL.
Joe Idamarco from Notre Dame Cathedral Latin.
Very good pick.
I believe they're the Lions, if I'm not mistaken.
Now they're starting to go through pretty quick here. Let's see if we can look up. And here he is. Joe Idamarco had 44 points on there, 27 goals, 17 assists.
And we have another going to the podium now. Ding, 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 ding.
For the
ding.
wine squad, next forward is
Jason LaMonica, shaker.
Jason LaMonica from Shaker.
Wow.
Shaker.
All right.
And Team Gold is already at the podium.
For the gold team.
And it's the silence before the storm.
Yeah, Rainey Linden. Kent Roosevelt.
Laney Rinden, Ken Roosevelt.
Let's see.
Not much debate so far. It's been pretty quick.
Yeah.
I know, not much.
Coaches seem to know who they want, and they're not messing around when you want to go to pick them up.
And they go, and then they sit back down and back to their laptops and their notebooks and their chicken wings.
And Rainey Lindy,
Speaking of
Linden,
chicken wings.
he had 5 goals against Strongsville and ended up with 15 goals and 3 assists, 18 points on the year. But how about that game versus Strongsville? 5 goals in a high school hockey game. That's pretty impressive.
You know what
It's
I
not
say
bad.
to something
It's
like
not
that?
bad.
Get that guy some chocolate milk.
We've given on a lot of chocolate milk this year.
I did.
I'm kind of running low.
We are. Dairy Mints, get on it.
Dairyman's, if you want to be a sponsor, contact Sports on Tap.
You know what? To be
Podcast
honest
at-
with you, I'm more of a True Moo guy.
You would.
Isn't that Dairy Mints? Or no?
I don't have no
Josh
idea.
doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I mean,
I just
he
drink
just
it.
drinks. If
Is
it's
that-
chocolate,
is-
he'll drink it.
Is that what they hand out at the end of the marathon? The True Moo, or is that I thought it was Dairy Mints?
I don't know what they did.
It was fantastic, is what it was. Dear Right-Hand Cleveland Marathon, continue to hand out chocolate milk at the end.
I loved it. And the president, Ryan Kelber, trying to...
He's forming his own team at this point, is what he's doing. He's starting some sort of like splinter group, and all of a sudden, in like the third period, he's just going to release his hounds. And what's going to happen?
It's going to get crazy. It's at the Quicken Loans Arena.
You should all be out there, because what's going to happen in the third period is there's just going to be a buzzer, a random buzzer.
And it's next Friday.
Next
is
Friday,
the
the
All-Star
18th.
game.
Game starts at 4 p.m., leads right into the Monsters game.
And also afterwards, they said you'll have a chance to skate
After the
on the
Monsters
ice
game.
after the game. And if you've never done that, it's a really cool experience, to go on the ice. Just think that's where some stars have been made, Josh Jeffy.
Well, I mean,
Certainly not me, because I can't skate worth a lick. But
I can skate, I just can't stop. I have a hard
that's
time
good point.
stopping.
That is a
So
good point.
I know gravity, and I know slippery surfaces, and I shouldn't be messing with either one of them, because next thing you know, I take out a small child who's discovering ice skating for the first time,
and you'd ruin it.
I would. It would be a massacre, is what would happen.
We're waiting on the next forward selection.
Oh, and I think we have a selection.
And I think we do. Is
Team Wine is heading to the podium or the table. Same thing.
let's see.
Here is the next pick. We go to Ed Dick at the podium. Ding, 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 ding.
All right, Joe Getz from Avon.
Joe Getz from Avon.
It's definitely a fun atmosphere here. I really enjoy that. Haven't got a chance to taste Dina's food yet. Pretty excited
If
about
you got the
that.
stats on Mr. Getz here.
Thank
yes,
God.
No? We did? Okay,
No.
he has 12 goals, 17 assists, 29 points in
Oh, wait.
we
We
got
have
controversy
We
here.
have controversy already.
No offense, Mr. Getz. This seems to be more. Oh, that's
Wow.
not
looks
good.
like-
Wow. Ripped off the team and crumpled up and tossed away.
It looks like
Character issues?
Does the wine team get to pick another? Huh. So apparently the wine team is going to reselect.
That's just as bad if you were so excited for a pick in fantasy football and you find out he's on injured reserve.
Oh.
Darn it.
I mean,
so now they'll have to go back to the drawing board.
Okay, well,
So Team Wine is now on the clock once again, as they need to pick.
Repick.
Yep.
Their original selection is not eligible for whatever reason.
I want to thank Ryan Kelber and Joe
Yeah,
Simon
absolutely.
for having us out
letting
at
us come out
Dina's
and fool
Pizza
around,
and
yeah.
Pub in Brooklyn. To
all right.
Here we go. The wine
Wine's
team's
going to reselect.
Here we go.
Seems pretty confident.
Oh,
Sloan Stack, Shaker.
Sloan Stack from Shaker.
One of the best names in the draft.
that's a great name.
let's see if we.
Coach Babcock's having
Uh-oh.
had 10 minutes to
Wow.
make his next selection. Not messing around.
Sloan Stack.
Woo, Solon.
Alex Wu.
Alex Wu from Solon. I do not believe there's any relation to Kenny Wu
I
from.
was just gonna ask that.
Yeah, I don't
Woo
believe
Woo,
so.
Kenny Wu. 28 points on the year for Alex Wu. 10 goals, 18 assists. Pretty strong year.
Very impressive. And actually, versus Western Reserve Academy, 6 assists and a goal, 7 points early on in the season. That was the third game of the year. So Alex Wu, the selection from Solon, very impressive stats. And Josh is losing it over here.
Josh is
He's in charge of the board, social
Excuse me.
media.
Excuse me, feeling a little under the weather today.
oh great. I'm really glad I'm sitting next to you.
But we want to thank Josh Jeffy for sticking with us and doing all that he does.
Please don't do that.
And we are waiting the next pick by Team Wine.
I feel like Ed looks like a bouncer up there. If you could see the picture, Ed's standing right next to Joe, the executive director. And he's just waiting for them to come up. Now here he comes. Wine's
Next pick
picking.
for the wine.
Mike McCulloch, Normandy.
Mike McCulloch from Normandy. Invaders.
And Team Gold already up
Next
to the
pick
podium.
for the gold team.
Josh Polanski, CFCA.
Josh Polanski, wow, 60 points on there. He had 40 goals, 20 assists. And
That is a
he had 8 points against West Geauga, 6 goals and 2 assists in that game. Pretty impressive.
John. What does he get for that?
Chocolate milk.
That's a
He gets
that's
like
a chocolate
two-
milk for sure. I think
I think he gets more than just a chocolate milk.
you might
though.
even get a chocolate milk with a chocolate chip cookie. I haven't even given it out for football players, but
What's better, is Nesquik or Ovaltine?
I mean neither. Get some Dairy Mints or some Trumu.
Yeah, but Dairy Mints is already made. Like, you don't have
Yeah,
a
I don't
Dairy
wa-
Mints
I don't-
powder. You just
I
throw in
don't-
the milk and just
I don't
want
to make my chocolate milk.
Why not? You get to control how chocolatey it is.
Well, then if we're gonna go that way, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
I'm gonna take some Hershey's.
Yes, folks, we are at the
Well, is it a
Greater
syrup? So you're talking
Cleveland
about the
High
syrup
School
then.
It's a syrup.
Hockey
Yeah,
League
you don't do a
All-Star
powder
Draft.
because it builds up at the bottom. You don't do a powder base in milk.
Yes, we are at the Greater High School
I did put
Hockey League
I
Draft.
did put them on mute because we did not need to hear about the chocolate milk.
But if you'd like to hear it, give them a call at
they'll have their own podcast, Chocolate Milk for Us.
.com.
We'll get back to the.
gonna be-
getting back to the to the
Listen,
to the draft. Here.
Ed
We
and I's
have,
podcast is gonna be called #FatKidProblems. Is what it's gonna be.
I took a look over at the roster, and it looks like we are keeping consistent with teammates. The Solon guys seem to be sticking together. The Shaker folks are seem to be on the same team. So, you do want to have some of that familiarity when you're playing in these type of games.
And we have another pick.
Back to the podium, Ed Dick.
The next pick for the wine squad.
Ben Bishop from North Canton Hoover.
Ben Bishop from North Canton Hoover.
Ben Bishop, 23 points, 17 goals, 6 assists on the year. And versus Lakewood, 4 goals, had 4 points in that game. Also versus Canfield, they had 4 points, 3 goals, and an assist.
Very good.
So some
Team
very impressive
Gold.
games. It's Team Gold.
All right,
Comes
the
to the
gold team
podium.
coming back up. Coach Babcock's.
Michael Carosi, mentor.
Michael Carosi from Mentor.
And again, we were at the tournament for the game, Rocky River versus Mentor.
That was a really good game.
We did see Rocky River advance in that. Again, this All-Star game will take place next Friday, the 18th, at 4 o'clock at Quicken Loans Arena. Those who are in attendance will be able to attend the Monsters game that'll follow after, and a free post-game skate.
Or fall if you're like me, post-game fall.
And Michael Carosi on the year. He had 6 goals, 4 assists. He had 10 points. And an impressive game against Brecksville. He had 3 points. He had a goal and 2 assists in that game. So Michael Carosi from Mentor was the selection. Now they're back to the drawing board again. And a few more forwards going off. Is still plenty of forwards there.
Yeah. There's a lot of players on the board right now.
As they discuss. And that's the thing, you know, you try a lot of selections and try to even out the teams. And, you know, this is going to be, it's a really fun event at Quicken Loans Arena.
Do they get to practice, I wonder, together?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You know? I wonder if Ed could ask Joe that question.
Yeah, that's a.
Hey, Ed.
Do these teams get to practice before this game happens on Friday together?
Awesome. Yeah. What about a morning skate, David? Okay, morning skate.
Just give them the whole day off school. I'm sure they'll have no problem with that.
Skate, a typical AHL experience, you know, like they'll skate at 11, have lunch, nap, and then get in the pre-game routine.
Another pick is in.
The wine team. We go to the podium and Ed Dick.
All right. David Kukuka, Lyric Catholic.
There you have it.
David. Excuse me.
It's about time you pick your guys.
Wow. 50 points on the year, 35 goals and 15 assists.
Wow.
Very, very impressive.
And the gold
Had a
team.
5-game
another
goal
pick here.
against a 5-goal game against Nordonia. And the goal team's up.
James Bell, Brecksville.
Got James Bell from Brecksville, Broadview Heights. B squared, H squared, S.
Dynamite drop in, Ed.
That's why he's the best in the biz. And Wine
Right.
going right back
Got a quick
up there.
pick here.
Ricky Formani, Solon.
Ricky Formani.
Very nice. Tell you what, Solon's very well represented on these, at least from the forward spot, and with good reason. 164 goals scored in their overall. So, I mean, pretty solid there.
And the gold team ready to pick again.
Eli Newman, Orange.
Eli Newman.
And he had 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points on the year.
Hello, Newman.
His best game
Eli's
at
coming.
Benedictine. 4
Jogger.
points in that game.
All right.
After a little lull, now the picks are coming in fast and furious.
All right. Will Gentry, Elyria Catholic.
Larry Catholic getting represented very well here today. Will Gentry. He had 45 points, 25 goals, 20 assists this
All
year.
right.
Zach Sadowski, Olmsted Falls.
The Bulldogs.
Let's see.
Zach Sadowski. Olmsted Falls, another team well represented here today.
Let's see if we can find him before the next. And there's Zach from Olmsted Falls. He had 11 goals, 10 assists, 21 points And he had 4 points against Westlake, 2 goals and 2 assists. And also versus Avon, 3 goals and an assist. And then versus Benedictine, 2 goals, 2 assists. So 3 games, he had 4 points in those games. And pretty physical forward for Homestead Falls is Zach Sadowski. So congratulations on making it to the All-Star game. Quicken Loans Arena. All right, let's see. All right, right now we're going to step away. We're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we'll get the rest of the forwards in the draft and also go through the rest of the picks here. The Greater Cleveland Hockey League All-Star Game Draft right here at Dana's in Brooklyn. We'll be right back.
All right. Matthew Rajeski, Solon.